Happy Friday, co-creators, and welcome to another edition of Teena Sessions, 365 inspirational quotes with me, your life coach, Teena Jones. How is everyone doing on this TGIF? Hope your day was wonderful and fantastic. All my new viewers, hello, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for joining us. All my loyal viewers, hello to each and every one of you. You know how much I appreciate and adore all of you for carving out the time to spend with me on this journey. Well, we're at day number 27. We are rocking and rolling. This month is almost over, and then we down to month number 2 of 2017. Well, without further ado, I'm ready to give you today's quote. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and he says, "Do what you fear, and the fear will die." I have an acronym for fear. Face everything and rise. That's what fear stands for. I'm going to repeat that thing. Face everything and rise. Now, if you've been listening to my sessions long enough, then you know I love steps. I think steps help you compartmentalize the things you need to do, the action steps you need to take so that you can make the change in your life. If you have steps written down, then it's easy to see and it's easy to take. So this one is no different. I jotted down 4 different steps that can help you overcome your fears. All right. Some of your fears are blocking you from living your purpose. Your fear of the unknown, your fear of failure, your fear of rejection. And I tell you, God is not in the business of fear. That's something we learn. We were not born with that thing. So my job is to help you overcome that. Do something every day to overcome the fears that you have. Many of us have what we call soft fears, and some are real hardcore fears. Maybe something happened in the past that is preventing us from moving forward in the present moment. But whatever it is, I'm going to give you the steps you need to overcome that thing so that you can live a fearless life. Everybody should want to live a fearless life. So get your pen and pads out. Let me give you these steps so that you can get in the business of living your life abundantly and fearlessly. Step 1, move toward the thing that you fear. Years ago, I used to be afraid of dogs. I mean, ever since I was young, I was afraid of dogs. So as I got older, it didn't matter if it was a small dog, a big dog. I was scared. I ran for my life. And when I was married to my first husband, he loved dogs. He wanted a dog, and he knew of my fear. After a lot of discussion, I said maybe 3 or 4 years of us being together, he finally said, "We're getting a dog." Oh my God, he talking about terrified. He was a little puppy. He was about 6 weeks old when he brought him home. So the first thing I did, I was upstairs and I said, "Well, take my shoes downstairs. Let him get my smells off my clothes. I don't want him sniffing on me." He said, "You can't be a prisoner in your own house." And eventually I overcame it. I moved toward it. That's one thing I thank him for helping me overcome that fear, because sometimes you just have to throw yourself out there, in order to overcome it. And that dog became my best friend, and I walked him daily. And he wasn't a little dog. He was an English Mastiff. And if any of you know about English Mastiffs, he grew to be about 180, maybe 200 pounds before he died. And I spoiled him rotten. He was a rotten, spoiled dog, but he was my baby. As a matter of fact, I still have his ashes sitting on my fireplace mantle. So there you go. But that is a very important step. Move toward the very thing that you are fearful of, because it's really in your mind. It's not a fact. It's just a feeling. You see, it's something you have imagined. So that's why the feeling is real, but the thing itself isn't real. All right. So that's the first step. Second step, use the power of your mind to overcome your fear. You already are using the power of your mind to be afraid of it. Think about it. You have all these thoughts, whether it's something unknown, if I do this, this is going to happen. And it's always the worst case. So it paralyzes you. That's what fear does. It stops you from moving forward. And so you've got to use the power of your mind to see the reversal of that thing. I still have things that I'm fearful of that I'm using these techniques on right now. There are a lot of things I've overcome though, but there are some things that when I utilize the power of my mind and imagine a different outcome, I'm going to get a different outcome. Okay. So keep that in mind. So that's step number 2. Step number 3, revisit your victories. What's going to help me overcome my present fears is reminding myself of all the things that I've overcome. And that's something that you can do. I know you can look back over your life right now and think about maybe moving to a new city, going back to school, meeting someone new. A lot of us are afraid to love again because we got hurt before, so the fear of that. But you've got to retrain your mind. You have the power to do it. You can retrain your mind to think a new thought so that you can get a new result. All right. So the third step is revisit the victories. Think about all the things that you have overcome. You're like, man, I did that thing. I was apprehensive. I was afraid, but I did it. There are some things you're fearful of, and there are some things that you have overcome in the past. So use those things as step ladders, as a stepping stone to help you overcome whatever you are afraid of right now. And fourth and finally is that you must learn to be comfortable in uncertainty. Write that down. I must be comfortable in uncertainty. This is big. I actually learned this from a wonderful motivational speaker that came to visit in Dallas. He was on my radio show. I got on stage and introduced him, and I was nervous because we were not at the American Airlines Center, but Reunion Arena is where he was. And oh my gosh, his name is T. Harv Ekar. And he wanted me to, because I was a talk show host there, he wanted me to introduce him to there was about 1,000 people there. Channel 11 News was there broadcasting it. And so I did what I'm telling you, and I got up there and, excited that crowd up. And that's one of the key things he says in his book and in all his speeches is that you've got to be comfortable in uncertainty. Fear can come from, this is part of that unknown factor, is because we want to control. I want to know what's around the corner. But if you've lived long enough, you know that God still can surprise you. There's no way you can control the universe. It's impossible. So you might as well trust the process of your life, trust that God is on your side, and that whatever is around the corner is for your highest good. All right, those are the 4 steps. We're doing good with time. I'm going to give you the affirmation, then we're going to do the meditation, and we're going to close this thing out. Whatever you're fearful of, you can overcome it. Do not allow fear to paralyze you any longer. Do something every day that you're afraid of. Just one little thing. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Those small steps lead to big steps. All right. So it doesn't matter what it is. Some people are claustrophobic. Some people are afraid to drive on the highway. Some people are afraid to drive, period. You will be amazed. In my business, I've learned a lot of people are afraid of a lot of things. And I don't discount your fear. That's one thing I don't do. I don't try to, because it's real to you, you see. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Get back control of your mind by reclaiming your power. All right. That is today's message. The actual affirmation is it's already done. That's the affirmation. Whatever it is that you want to overcome, it's already done. Just look yourself in the mirror and remind yourself that it's already done. All right. Oh my God. This was really good. I love living a fearless life, and I know you will too. Well, we're going to get ready for today's meditation. So get all chilled out. If you need to leave the room, if you need to just close your eyes. And let me say this. Someone emailed me and asked this question, and maybe a question that you may be wondering. I do the 1 minute to 2 minutes because that's the only time we have. If you want an extended version, if you want me to make you a CD of an extended version where you can listen to it at night before you drift off to sleep, I do that. It can be for 30 to 45 minutes long, and it's customized just for you. So I'll put your name in there. It's just a wonderful guided CD, meditation CD designed for you. I'll put your name, the situations that you may be wanting to overcome, and that way It's all recorded just for you. You can play it and it goes in your subconscious mind. And then, of course, you'll see those changes manifest in your life. So the question they asked is, can you make a personalized CD for me that's longer? Because they love the meditation. And so I want to thank you all for the positive feedback that I'm getting about it. And to answer that question, yes, I can do it for you. All right. So here we go. Go ahead and get relaxed. And we're going to do this for about 1 minute. Just take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale and let it go. Once again, take a nice deep breath all the way in. Now release and let it go. Each time that I say I am, I want you to repeat that in your mind. I am perfect as I am. God did not make a mistake with me. My life is unfolding beautifully. I love where I am in life right now. I'm living my higher purpose. All my desires are coming true for me. I love the life that I am leading. I am abundant in every single way, and things are always working out for me. I love my life. I know that God is on my side. No matter what I'm doing, I am at peace, and I know that all is well. This fills my body, my mind, and my spirit with such an amazing joy. It feels so good to be alive, and I'm appreciative of my life. Thank you, God, for my life. Thank you, God, for my family. Thank you, God, for being you. And so it is. Thank you all. Have a great Friday. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Good night.